Welcome to our tribute video honoring some of the cast members of the classic British sitcom Mind Your Language who are no longer with us. From the charismatic lead Barry Evans to the stern Zara Nutley and the rest of the talented ensemble, each actor left behind a great legacy. Join Facts First UK to learn about how each Mind Your Language cast member died. Barry Evans. Barry Evans was born June 18, 1943 in Guildford, Surrey. His journey into the world of entertainment began on the stage, where he honed his acting skills in various theater productions. But it was his transition to the screen that brought him widespread recognition. While he appeared on TV early on in his career, it took him some time to really find his breakthrough. That came in 1977 when he was cast as Jeremy Brown, the well-meaning but often hapless English teacher in the popular UK sitcom Mind Your Language. His portrayal of Jeremy, a teacher tasked with managing a diverse class of adult immigrants, won the hearts of audiences worldwide. With his impeccable comic timing and lovable personality, Evans became a TV star. Mind Your Language allowed him to showcase his talent for physical comedy and deliver witty one-liners effortlessly, making the series a beloved favorite. Following the success of Mind Your Language, Evans continued to act in the industry, starring in films and other TV shows. But despite his growing success, personal struggles plagued him, and he battled depression and addiction. Sadly, he passed away at age 53 on February 11, 1997, in his flat in Claygate, Surrey. His death was attributed to acute alcohol poisoning, marking the untimely end of a promising career. However, he also received several blows to the head, and the true nature of his death remains a mystery. Zara Nutley. Zara Nutley, born August 19, 1924, in Falmouth, Cornwall, was a versatile actress known for many contributions to British television and film. She began her acting career in the early 70s and quickly established herself as a versatile performer, though it took her some time to find a recurring role. Her role as Miss Courtney was one of her most notable. Her portrayal of the no-nonsense headmistress added a unique dynamic to the show's comedic interactions, and was a great contrast to the otherwise goofy ensemble cast. With her impeccable timing and commanding presence, Nutley's performance as Miss Courtney became a memorable and essential aspect of the series. Outside of Mind Your Language, Zara Nutley appeared in a variety of programs, theater productions, and films. Zara Nutley passed away October 9, 2016, at age 92. Her other notable role was as Aunt Eleanor in the TV series Never the Twain. She also made guest appearances and had small roles in shows like Jane Eyre, Father Brown, Full House, Gentlemen and Players, Last of the Summer Wine, and Lovejoy. Robert Lee. Robert Ya Fu Lee was a talented actor born in Tianjin, China on November 30, 1913. He moved to England for higher education and then decided to stay in the country, owing to the fact that it provided more economic opportunities than China at the time. He didn't intend to become an actor at first and did whatever odd jobs he could find. After all, he arrived at a time when it wasn't really a priority to tell stories about foreigners in Britain. However, he was clearly in love with cinema and later television and decided to pursue his acting career beginning in the 1940s. For decades, he struggled, only getting small bit roles here and there. In the late 70s, his luck changed. Robert Lee was cast as one of the key characters in Mind Your Language. He played Taro, the enthusiastic Japanese businessman who often clashed with Sue Lee, the Chinese student, despite the fact that Robert Lee was Chinese himself. Lee's portrayal of Taro endeared him to audiences, and he became a beloved cast member, showcasing his acting versatility and comedic flair. Aside from Mind Your Language, Lee appeared in various British television shows, including Doctor Who and The Chinese Detective. At the end of his career, he acted in exceptional films, including John and Yoko: A Love Story and Ping Pong, his final film. He died December 1, 1986. He's remembered as one of the first East Asian actors in UK cinema and television, and has paved the way for actors like Henry Golding, who are stars today. Albert Moses. Albert Moses was born December 19, 1937, in Sri Lanka, then known as Ceylon. He was known as a versatile actor who made significant contributions to British television and film, and was a groundbreaker for Asian actors. He began his career in the 60s in India and quickly gained recognition for his talent and versatility. He eventually made his way to Britain, which is where he became a star. One of his most memorable roles was as Ranjit Singh, the affable and friendly Indian student in Mind Your Language. His portrayal of Ranjit, a Sikh immigrant attending the English language class, became one of the most popular characters on the show, and was one of the early portrayals of a Sikh character on British television. Beyond Mind Your Language, Albert Moses had a prolific acting career that spanned various television shows, films, and theater productions. He appeared in notable films such as The Man Who Would Be King, The Spy Who Loved Me, and the masterpiece East is East. He was one of the most versatile actors of his generation, and he paved the way for other Asian actors. He worked in multiple countries for multiple industries and always gave it his best. Sadly, Albert passed away September 15, 2017, at age 79. Dino Shafiq. Dino Shafiq was born Ghulam Shafiq on March 21, 1930 in Dhaka, then part of British India, which later became East Pakistan and eventually Bangladesh. Growing up in Dhaka, he was involved in theater and decided to pursue acting as a career. He moved to England and, unusual for the time, he wanted to become an acting star, something practically unheard of for someone from the Indian subcontinent at the time. He first got attention in the 1967 film The Long Duel, when he played the role of Akbar. But his true calling was television, and it was his role in Mind Your Language that made him a star. He was cast as Ali Nadeem, a Pakistani student. His portrayal of Ali was that of a good-natured character, but also one who was money-minded and not afraid to clash with the other students, especially Ranjit Singh. In fact, their rivalry was one of the early depictions of clashes between the different peoples of the subcontinent, partially created by the British. Dino's notable film work included Carry On Emmanuel and High Road to China. His other notable television work included roles in shows like Softly Softly, The Rivals of Sherlock Holmes, Into the Labyrinth, and It Ain't Half Hot Mum, in which he played Chaiwala Muhammad, which became the other role he was most known for. Sadly, he passed away at age 53 from a sudden heart attack on March 10, 1984. Ricardo Montes. Ricardo Montes was born Levi Isaac Attias on September 20, 1923, in Gibraltar. He was of Jewish heritage, and his family was evacuated to England during the Second World War. He was spotted by actor Frankie Vaughan, who told him that his talents belonged in the bright lights of London's streets. So he moved to London to pursue a career as an actor. Since he came from Gibraltar, he adopted a Spanish stage name and changed it to Ricardo Montes. His most famous role was as Juan Cervantes, the charismatic Spanish student in Mind Your Language. Outside of that, he appeared in films such as Vendetta for the Saint, Incognito, and Mamma Mia, which was his final film. He died October 26, 2010, at age 87 in Marbella, Spain. Now it's time to hear from you. Who was your favorite character from Mind Your Language? Let us know in the comments section below.